What's good with y'all boys, man? She going crazy out here in these streets. I ain't gonna care. But it's a new day, new week, bro. What we saying? On my way to the gym right now. London session already passed. I couldn't do an intro in the room because of I wanted to be quick. I'm getting used to the outside. There are no people outside like that, child. There are not that many people, bro. I've only seen like 3 faces. I walked outside here, so it's not like there are a lot of people. But it's still, before I couldn't do this at all whatsoever, bro. So it's still some sort of improvements. But like I've not started doing it in like crowded ass areas, bro. I think there is a lot of progress. If I go to a crowded area, I'm pretty sure that I'll still be able to vlog low-key. One of my fears with crowded areas itself is even that, or maybe not crowded areas necessarily, like malls and stuff. If I go to a mall, I don't want someone to come and be like, oh, you're not allowed to vlog yet. That will piss me off. That will piss me off. I won't even lie. Because I know there's some vlogs, like Ebano now, for some reason, you can't record the goddamn price tag. I don't think you can record this. Stuff like that will piss me off if someone tells me I can't. I hate when people tell me I can't do something, guy. That's shit, but whatever, bro. I don't care. Try getting used to the whole thing. But I was like, let me just record outside, and so I won't be already be on the move whilst I'm recording. So London session passed. We didn't take any trades. The session was just me, the first session of the week. So I don't really want to. I was literally sleeping and waking up whilst I was doing this, bro. I don't even want to push it too much because first session of the week, bro. Nothing crazy. Still on track with the posting every day still. My fucking TikTok, I started posting on the old one. I think I'll just put it here. I started posting on the old TikTok as the OG. TikTok is annoying, sha. Because the video did like 150 views. The new account I created was doing like 600, 500. So I did like 100. Like, Ati. I could run out for there, bro. Ati. Everything will work out at the end of the day. Everything will work out. Yeah, guys, that's what's going on. Alright, boys, I'll catch you guys when we're in the car going to the gym. So yeah, peace.
Missed calls, been a minute, I'm who they waiting on. Been involved. You saved my life again. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep giving you, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep giving you. You just tell me what you do. It feels like I've been with you. I've been set free. I am hypnotized by your destiny. You are magical, lyrical, beautiful. You are. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep giving you everything. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love, baby.
What's good with y'all boys, man? We're back from the gym, innit? And now we're making something to eat. So I'm boiling some rice. Also looking at the charts on my phone, obviously, but I'm using my phone to record. But I'm looking at something right now on the charts to see how that goes. Yeah, I wanted to say something. I wanted to rant about something. Though. I genuinely wanted to rant about something. I'm forgetting. Chill. Guys, I can't remember what I wanted to say, but still, I'll keep you guys posted as to what's going on. Right now, I'm just boiling some rice. When I'm done making the food, I'll let you guys know. I'm looking at getting a new laptop. So, I don't know if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I'm trying to get a new laptop. I don't have an insane budget to. You guys just give me suggestions and let me just see what you guys have for me. If I really like it, we'll take it off from there. Let's just see. I want to get one by next month. I don't want it to pass like at least before the first week of next month is over. Once I've gotten a new laptop. Hopefully everything works out, and get a good one within my budget and see how it goes. So yeah, boys, I'll catch you guys when the food is ready or whenever, because I just forget to record a lot. So that food can get ready and I forget to record. But still, bro, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. I told you guys I'm going to forget. Bro. I know myself that I'll forget to record that meal, gang. It was cool. It's cool. I don't really think that you guys cared to know what the fuck I ate at the end of the day. So shit, gang. We took a winning trade. Today. We're back in winning ways. We've only lost one trade in August. Bro. So we're cooking. I told you niggas, bro. July was just, I will not blame July. I'll blame me. I was tripping in July. But we're back. We're really back in winning ways. I hope to keep the momentum going and all that. I will start buying new funding accounts from next month. I wanted to give myself this month to get myself back in flow. I really lost flow in July. I want to get myself back in flow. Then I'll start buying evals again from September. I'll go to do a recap. I'll get my cousin's laptop and I'll do a trade recap with her laptop. My laptop, I didn't want to stress. That laptop is cooked. I'll try and do an actual breakdown and show you guys like why I took the setup, the reason, stuff like that, you know. I will probably make a video on my strategy in itself, but I need to get a laptop first. I need to get a laptop before I can do that video, but I will definitely do a video like that. So yeah, boys, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. The next clip is probably going to be the trading recap. My cousin's not in the house right now, so when she gets back, I'll get a laptop and do a trading recap for you guys. So yeah, boys, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Peace. All right, boys, I just got my cousin's laptop, so let's get the trade recap going real quick. So yeah, let's go to a higher time frame. Let's go to 15. Okay, so you guys can see this large gap that we formed. At the open on Sunday. So we formed this really large gap. We have this low here. This gap has not been tested at all. We came down at 9:30. We took out this low. All these lows were taken out, and I actually expected that after taking out this low, we rip immediately, and we actually did that. But so the thing with me is that, or the thing with my strategy is that, even if we get a rejection, so like here now, we got an obvious rejection after this with immediate retracements. But on the 5 minutes here, and that's a good thing about my strategy. Like, as long as I'm able to follow my strategy here, it actually does protect me from a lot of losses, like things that I'll look at as a good setup or whatever or whatnot. My strategy actually really protects me from taking those losses, no matter how good. I know I've been in a lot of positions where I saw a setup that was so beautiful, like maybe not so beautiful, but I was so certain as to where the market was going to. Like, I'm like, bro, this thing is going to rip right now. But based off of it, did not give me the proper setup I was actually looking for, like my proper entry model. I didn't take the setup, and it ended up being that what I was actually predicting did not happen. But at the same time, with the same strategy, there are going to be a couple times where you miss trades, and you just have to keep your head up and know that it's going to be frustrating. But as long as you can stick to it in the long run, you're going to make money. So now, here we go. We got the raid right here, and you can see that on like I showed you on the 15, that we actually took out this level and a couple other levels at the back. All these levels here, we took all of them out at 9:30. But we didn't form a gap on the 5 minutes. I want you to notice. And another thing, aside from even forming a gap, I'm not allowed to take an entry until 10 a.m. Every single time here you're seeing is New York time, by the way. Nigerian time, this 9:50 here is actually 2:50 p.m. But I use New York time on my trading view charts. So now, I can't take a trade until 10 a.m. So this is 10 a.m. right here. So like, by anything before 10 a.m. is still relevant in my analysis, but I can't take a trade with anything. But you can just see how we did reject after this, but there was no gap formed for you to even get an entry or whatever. If, for example, if this happened after 10 a.m., there still wasn't a gap to even get an entry. So after that, we left, it kept on gyrating. They finally took out that last level, which are equal lows. Equal lows is always a very, very high probable draw on liquidity anytime, any day. If you have equal lows like this, then you now still have a gap below it. Equal lows in the sense, these are relatively equal lows in the sense that this low is higher than this one. So this liquidity here and this liquidity here, neither of them have been taken out. It makes it an extremely probable level to get raided. The moment that level got raided, what did we now do on the 5 minutes? We got a gap. All right, you guys can see here. What is the time? The time right there is 10:20. We got this gap here. All right, we got this gap here. So now, For someone that didn't learn directly from ICT, this gap might look like this to you. You understand? Like, you might look at this as the gap, but me, I'm an OGIST watcher. Like, I learned from ICT himself. So anyone that learns from ICT would know that when you're considering a gap, you see this imbalance here, this volume imbalance here, that is always considered as part of the gap. Do you understand? Like, this imbalance right here is always considered as part of the gap. So I don't know if other people that teach ICT also teach that. I don't know, because I don't watch any other person aside from ICT. So at the end of the day, I just know that is how ICT does his. So that volume imbalance is always going to be useful. That volume imbalance is always going to be considered as part of the gap. So now, if you consider that volume imbalance as part of the gap, then this is your entry right here. As this candle is going down, I put my limit right above this volume imbalance. That is exactly what it is. But if you're a type of person now that consider this entire place, like the gap has to be here, you won't get a fill, and that's where the problem is. Because when you now see a run like this, and you now see that you didn't get a fill here, you would feel like, bro, you just wasted your fucking analysis and all that. So this volume imbalance is always going to be considered as part of the gap. You get me? So now, the moment I saw this, we had a read, immediate retracement and everything, I know that I'm cool. There's a bit more to my system. This is the brand tax. This is 80% of my system. Yes. We have a liquidity read. If gap forms after 10 a.m. and is in the direction that you're looking for, that's the 80% of my strat. But there are some moving parts that I would have to explain to you guys. It can't be today. Like I said, I'll have to make an entire video on my strategy, but there are some moving parts that I still have to explain to make it even more precise than it already is. So now, if once that happens, is literally like night and day at that point. You take an entry here, put a limit order right here, and you just move. The thing with my strategy is that I take partials a lot. I don't play with partials, like, because partials is where it's going to help me hold on to my trades longer. So now you can see now this trade now is a 1 to 1.7. I'm a 1 to 1 trader. I trade 1 to 1. This position right now was actually a 1 to 1 trade for me. It was not a 1 to 1.7 because of the amount of partials I was taking. I'm a proud 1 to 1 trader. I don't see anything wrong with a 1 to 1. I don't need a 1 to 10. I don't need anything. If you have a 1 to 1, you can do whatever. You can rule the world with a 1 to 1, in my opinion. I really don't care. Like, the whole point of trading is to make money. So as long as you're making money, every other thing should be irrelevant. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So right now, once I took this entry here, I took my first partial here, took my second partial here, and took my final. This was my final TP. And you can look right after that. Look at the dump. Look at the dump into the afternoon session. So like, it was actually a very, very beautiful trade right there. At this point, so I'm taking partials. This was a 0.7, this was a 1.3, and this was a 1.7. So when I took partials here, everything ended up being a 1 to 1 trade at the end of the day. I don't see anything wrong with a 1 to 1 trade. So yeah, boys, that was the position. One of the easiest positions I've seen in a while. It was a beautiful trade. I really love this position. It was a very beautiful trade. I love today's price action. So August is looking good. But I've had pretty good trading weeks so far. This week, I want to make sure that I end up really green. Last week, I ended up green, but I didn't reach my weekly targets, like what I normally target at the end of the week. I didn't reach it. So this week, I'm trying to reach my weekly target, which just means I just need one more 1 to 1 trade. Like, I target 2% a week, and I'm cool. That is on my live. I target 2% a week, and I'm cool. You understand? So let me flip this camera to me. I'm done with the recap. All right, boys. Like I was saying, I said I'm a very content trader. I'm not trying to be the best trader in the world. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I'm only trying to be better than myself. The whole point of me coming trading is to make money, is to make an income. So I'm not trying to be better than anyone. I'm not trying to do fucking competition league trading. I really could care less who else is a better trader than me. I know a lot of traders that claim that they do 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 1 to 7 on the regs. I don't care. The reason why I'm so content is because I remember myself last year October, when I just finished school. When I go home, I pray to God, because I've been trading for a minute since like by last year. I've been training for over 2 years already. So I was praying to God that like, oh my God, anything, like as per, I'm desperate at this point, bro. My system was obviously not a good system. Like I did not have a proper system. I was losing trades front and back. Like I did not know what I was doing. I prayed to God and I was like, God, if you feel just give me a system that works, a system that's consistent. That's all. I'm not praying for any crazy thing. Just a system that's consistent and I'm cool. And God showed me this one. Like I found it on YouTube, and it was not like this. Like I made it in my own way. I configured it to work in my own way. I built a system around it. They just gave me a strategy. I found a strategy on YouTube, but it obviously this is a silver bullet strategy. This is silver bullet strategy. You can literally go on YouTube and search for it. But I built a system around the strategy. So I'm not coming here to claim it's mine or whatever. But the system I built around it, it is mine. You understand? And that was literally what I prayed for. So the moment I got that from God, I was like, I'm cool, I'm content with this. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to do competition level trading. I'm just trying to make an income. I'm just trying to change my own life. I don't care about any other person. You get? So that's literally what you should like. You don't compare yourself with other people. Don't compare your stress. Don't compare anything. Have something that works. The moment you have something that works and is consistent, you stick to it. You stick to it. There are so many weeks where I've missed trades, or I didn't enter a position, or I took a loss, and I'm seeing people online flaunting, they are 1 to 10. If I was never content, I would have been hopping from one place to another. But at the end of the day, it's going to carry you nowhere. It's really going to carry you nowhere. And you don't know these people. Some of them are lying, and also they are not also showing you where they are losing. They are also not showing you where they are losing. So bro, just do your own thing, sha. That's just the point. I don't want to rant too much. That's all for today's video. Yeah, it was a pretty good day. I hope you guys had a good day as well. Tomorrow we're back on the grind, back on everything. I need to complete the editing of this video and post it right now. So I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.